What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity build-up video. Today we're going to be doing a low-level contest and mirrors walkthrough for the city hopo. I've only made it about 5 screenshots in while looking at this, but decided to just go ahead and start the video without looking at these ahead of time. So, before we begin, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. We are recruiting new members. If you're on the Missy's Building Guide, you're more than welcome to hit me or star up on Discord or Facebook to see if you're eligible to join our group. You will need to watch the group roles video and the recruiting video. There is a link down in the description below labeled the mentor link. In that link are all the things that you need to know before joining the group and all that good stuff. So you'll be sent that link anyways, upon approval. Now, we are not in war until tomorrow, so now would be the time to reach out to us so we can get you in before war begins. If you are not on the Missy's Building Guide and you have a high-level city, your city needs to be in good condition, and you have to be able to compete each week in the contest and actually, be winning. So mega, not the lower leagues, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and begin. The first thing we do is set the scene. This player is level 25. She's not going to go past level 25. She does not have regional maps unlocked. She has a little under half of her experience bar available to her that she can utilize if she absolutely has to for regular residential upgrades. She's prepped feed, glue, spatulas, melons, saps, rolls, shoes, ice cream, and watches. Okay, so here is her task assessment. We're going to go through. Everything is labeled. It is the double points week. So I'm just going to give you guys the normal points values, and you would double those up for this week. So if a main task is 2,000 points or higher on a main week, then it would be 4,000 on a double week. Okay? So a rotatable assignment are assignments that you do after your main tasks have been utilized. Those are below 2,000 points. Then you have items that are like no-touch tasks, which something like a monster below 2,000 or upgrades below 2,000 or 2,400. Any upgrade higher than 2,400 would be an NT/C, unless it is a high premium upgrade, and in that case you would not cancel those because they have a risk of coming back worth more than 3,000 points. High premium, again, is a task that can be worth more than 3,000. A premium can be worth up to 3,000, and a non-premium cannot be worth 3,000. Okay, so the first one here is a high algorithm non-premium keys that is in the streaks. It is rotatable. At least it's in the streaks and not in the main list, because it's usually always in your list, which means it's always taking up a spot. And given that it's in the streaks, at least it's not taking up one of our doorways on our main list. So that does help, actually. Okay, the next one here is a premium limited main assignment. Okay, that is the war upgrade. So limited means that you can only do this assignment as long as you have war cards to upgrade. Once you've run out of war cards, you can no longer do it until you earn more. That is why it is very important that you guys save your war cards and get as many points as possible as you can in war without going bankrupt, obviously. All right, next one here is a premium VU at main task value. Then we have a non-premium cargo at rotatable value, non-premium no-touch monster, premium rotatable minerals, non-premium, and she put rotatable. This is a last resort rotatable. You need to mark this LR. What this means is you only do this, just before the streaks to try to bring in any last minute upgrades or factory productions. Then we have a non-premium war booster, rotatable, high risk. Okay, this one usually brings in upgrades. So if you're already getting upgrades in, you can use this to bring in more so that you can figure out what you're going to do and do your cancellation. If you're not getting upgrades and you want to wait until you have at least a few in your list before rotating this assignment. Then we have and it's also limited. It can only be done during war. So make a mental note of that. That way, if you're running low on doorways and war's about to end, you may have to rotate this for whether you like to or not. Non-premium, no-touch, Paris upgrade. So that one is at a low value. We're not going to touch it, and it's just going to sit there and stack up. The technique for low-level players is to stack up all their upgrades in their list any long factory productions, and then begin the streaks. Around 20 or so tasks remaining, no later than 9 tasks remaining. That allows them 24 assignments if they use their tickets to complete the streaks. Okay, a premium caps assignment at rotatable value. Then we have a non-premium no-touch design challenge upgrade, non-premium limited rotatable epic, non-premium no-touch upgrade. Okay, so the first one here would be the war. It's limited, it's quick. That would be the first obvious choice. Then we have a 2000 Tokyo delivery. Okay, so now the next highest in the list that's premium with good opportunity is that VU assignment. So she does the VU. Okay. She gets a 6000 war delivery. That's premium. Good opportunity. Limited time. Can only be done on the monster or during active war. And obviously that would be the next obvious choice. Okay. Now she gets a high premium upgrade. I'm assuming that's a high premium. Looks like the Old Town upgrade, I think. That being said, this would be no touch. We would not cancel this as it has a high risk of coming back worth, more than what it's there for. That being said, we have minerals that are at 2,700. Now, obviously, we wouldn't want to clear out our feed to do minerals, right? So what would be the next best? The cargo. Okay, even though it's non-premium, it's significantly higher than the Tokyo delivery. And the Tokyo delivery just came in for what would normally be 1,000 points. Okay, so obviously we're going to go with the cargo here. Now she gets textiles. Okay, now on a normal week, this would be, 2,200 points roughly? She has feed prepped. Does it really make sense to clear out all of the feed to prep text? No. Now, what else do we have to look at here? Since it's 2 rounds, that's quite a bit of downtime during active war. And what else is she going to do with these other doorways available? She has the minerals, she has caps. So unless she plans to just sit there idly while she does both rounds of these textiles, that would not be wise. What I would do, since she has to pick up the textiles, most of them anyways, she gets 2 hours and 15 minutes to do the minerals. She has to make a total of 59 texts, okay? So what she could do, since she has to pick up most of the feed anyways, I mean, realistically, she can put down, let's see, she did 40 on the second round. She could put down 19 now. That would leave her 20 slots, and she has to make 45 minerals. She has more than enough time to prep the second half of the textiles if she wanted to, and do the minerals assignment while she waits, okay? She went with the Tokyo delivery here. Now, the problem with this is, 1, it just came in. 2, we're already looking at 2 doorways that are basically blocked off, okay? We don't have a whole lot of other doorways to utilize. So even if this one doorway opens something up for a task or 2 or whatever, we're right back kind of where we started, So she does that. She gets the cargo back, which she just did. Now she does cargo again. Now she gets nails for 3120. Okay. Now she gets VU for 4,000, and then there it is again. I'm assuming that's cargo. Is that cargo? Let me go double check. It's weird to read these. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure it was. So she got cargo. So now she decides to take the full downtime anyways. So obviously, she didn't do the minerals first. She went with the textiles. Okay, fine. So she does that, gets a 6K war card upgrade. Now she gets the wood for 3,300, which she does the wood. Now she gets sugar. Now the sugar is at about 1,900 points roughly on a normal week. That's not a good sign. Unfortunately, she has 2 of her main tasks already taken up, but it's for 2 rounds of sugar. She really can't afford all this downtime, especially with the high algorithm assignment. She needs to get these minerals rotated in. That way she can start working her other doorways. And she does the minerals. Okay, now she gets a 6K VU. And there's the repair. Now at this point would be a good time to retry the cargo doorway. She does repair. Big mistake. Okay, now she gets 3,600 on paint, which obviously she would do that. Then it turns into a 6K upgrade. So now, at this point, what I would do if I was her is I would try to rotate in that war booster, okay? Because here's the thing. She has 2 upgrades in her list worth main task value. And then she has 4 in her list total. Then she has sugar, monster, coins. She doesn't have very many doorways open to her. She's got the epic, which isn't really a great doorway. Then she's got caps, the war booster, and cargo, which has been coming back repeatedly. So it would be time to do the war booster now. She went with caps. I don't know why, to be honest with you. Okay, so she gets her delivery. And now she gets nails again. So she does nails, and there's another 6K upgrade. All right, again, now we need to do a cancellation. We've got 3 upgrades. Okay, we're about 2 tasks away from not being able to really cancel safely. She can't cancel right this very minute because she just had an upgrade come in. She has to rotate that war booster in. She rotates in the war booster. She gets a 6K VU. I'm assuming that's what that was. Another 6K task. 2,300 on smoothies. Now at this point, she needs to cancel. She's running out of options to cancel. So what she needs to do is to cancel the Tokyo, since it's the highest that's been sitting the longest with the lowest possible value possibility out of, what's there. So what I mean by that is the other one can be worth up to 7,200 points on a double. We don't want to risk that, okay? All right, so she cancels Tokyo. Now she gets the wood assignment. Now at this point, I would rotate that cargo back in. That doorway has not been touched in a long time. Why she went with sugar, to be honest with you, I haven't the slightest clue. I don't know what she's doing at this point. 4,000 Tokyo. Okay, there's another 4,000 upgrade. So now she goes with cargo. She gets the Latin for 4,800. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She got all 7 upgrades in. She's 15 assignments away from being able to even start the streaks. Here's the thing. Most of these upgrades are at main task value. This is her only chance to cancel if she wanted to cancel again. Now, she's got the smoothies doorway, the wood doorway, and the coins doorway is about all she really has left. The epic doorway is not a good doorway for her at this time. So she could work the wood and the smoothies, but the problem, like I said, is that most of her main tasks are taken up. So saying she proceeds on, does the wood, which is what I assume she's going to do. Now she gets hammers. Okay, she does those. She gets VU. Okay. There's the sugar again. So all that downtime she took, and she managed to get it back for just a couple hundred points, barely a couple hundred points less. That sucks. But hopefully she doesn't do it again. So now it comes down to the smoothies or the coins. She's a little too close or a little too far away from streaks to do the coins just yet. So smoothies would be the next one. Then she gets grass. Now she gets those textiles back. Now at this point, she is way too close to streaks to do the sugar or the text. So really her only option at this point is to do the coins. Now coins normally comes back within 2 to 6 rotations. She can start the streaks in 10 tasks. She can do it a little bit sooner than 10 tasks. if absolutely necessary. If she did anything but the coins, she made a huge mistake. Wow. Okay, so now she started an epic. Now the problem with this, she doesn't have any other maps unlocked. Okay. Epics usually have a reoccurring rate. Usually they continue to come in 3-4 rotations, and then because of that, they either come back in the streaks and then you have a 12-hour downtime until you can start another one, or they just sit in your list, usually worth main task value, and you're unable to do them anyways. So I would have went with the coins, being how close she was to the streaks. And the fact that she had her upgrades. So she gets her 6k VU, there's her epic again, which we knew was going to come back around. So she did 30 points and 40 points. There's her VU, there's her epic again. Okay, not really looking good. So now she stops doing the epic, probably because she's really close to the streaks and doesn't want to risk it coming back like I was saying. And what happened now? What did I just say was going to happen? That it would come back repeatedly, and then now it's there with main task value. So it's just another higher assignment in her list, blocking her from getting more higher assignments. Right? That's not what you want to do. She should have left that epic alone to begin with. So she does the coins, she gets corn, cargo, VU, repair. So at this point, she's going to take, I'm assuming, take it all the way down to, as much as she can to try to secure the feed or whatever. She gets War Booster. Now here she gets coins again. So what I would do at this point is I would rotate the keys, then go back and rotate the coins immediately before the keys. Oh no, she's not canceling. So what you're going to do is, or what she should do, she can take it all the way down to 9 tasks remaining, okay? And still complete the streaks. To break this cycle and try to, get a factory production to roll in, what she should do is try the keys. That breaks the cycle, rotate the coins. She does the coins. Then she gets caps, repair, VU, another delivery. It's just kind of this looping. It's just looping. So now she does the keys, then she gets coins. She didn't even bother to rotate the cargo. She had one more assignment she could have rotated in. That's what I was afraid was going to happen. That she would start the streaks and she wouldn't rotate her list down below, and then she would get the feed. And that is exactly what just happened. I guarantee you, had she rotated down below, she would have had the feed in the main list. More than likely. That's usually what happens. So now would be a really great time to use that technique, since you still have that one assignment left, rather than get the feed again. So what I would do if I was her is, when I completed the feed, I would have done the cargo. Okay? Now she gets that. She gets blue text, caps, veggies, seeds, plastic, coins, Tokyo. There's the feed again. Are you surprised? It's for 2 rounds, so that's what, 12 hours? That sucks. And it's a good thing she's moving quickly on her streaks assignments, because she's got 23 hours on her streak. She has that one assignment left she can still rotate in. And she never once did she try that to get that feed down in the main list, which she should have tried. Does the feed again. Oh, that would have been, let's see, 2 or 3 times this week. I think 2. And we've got Tokyo, coins, VU, coins, delivery, coins, ladders, cream, Paris, minerals, VU, wood. Okay, now she picks up where she left off with her highest assignment, which would have been the Epic project, which, if I remember right, In fact, I'm certain of this. You just made a big mistake. You were at 3 days remaining when you started that first epic project, which means you completed that epic and then you started a second epic for one assignment over doing the textiles that would have saved you an entire house but been a whopping 80 points less. Looking at your leaderboard here, they weren't anywhere near you. Why would you do that? That seems like a huge waste of not only houses and epics, but inventory as well. Because she's not going to just leave that house at silver. She's going to complete it. So now she just cost herself a ton of money. Okay. That's your week, Hopo.